Hello, my Basset Hound friends and ladies. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Mark the Punk here. It is the most long-awaited new studio album ranking video. So that's why it takes me so long, because this is the very first German thrash metal band I'm going through. There's actually the big four, which is Sodom. So that's why it takes me a long time to pick which one's my favorite, because this might be the hardest ranking I ever done on my channel. Holy crap. So I'm really gonna get excited getting into Sodom. When I heard a couple of tracks, it got me hooked on doing this ranking right now, so I was really excited to do it until now. So we are now gonna rank all 16 of Sodom's albums, worst to best, the actual freaking releases, not the LPs and shit. I'm talking about the actual meat and potatoes of the studio albums, so just to get inside your heads. So the actual releases. And let's get this son of a bitch started with number 16. Out of all of them, the one I hate mostly is their debut, Obsessed by Cruelty. Oh my god, this one to start off with in my ranking. Holy shit. This has some of the worst production, in my opinion, for Obsessed by Cruelty. Jesus Christ. This has some of the worst production in their first debut, in my opinion. I couldn't get this album at all. I couldn't understand what he's saying in his lyrics at all. It's just... I don't know. This might be my most hated one out of all of them, guys, so it's definitely their first debut. Yes, for number 16, it's definitely Obsessed by Cruelty. Yeah, Obsessed by low production in their first debut. Number 15, my second least favorite Sodom album. And this might be the weirdest one I had to suffer getting through. The album is called Till Death Do Us Unite album. Holy fuck, this one. This might be the strangest one I've ever heard in my goddamn life out of their discography. This is where I compare this album to fucking Metallica's Reload. It's in comparison to how fucking strange and off the fucking wall it is. Oh my god. And the controversial cover, so... Anyway. There's only 4 damn songs I like from it. So let's read them out. That's what an unknown killer derized. No Way Out. Polytomaniac. So the Seas of Discord. So those are the only songs I like from this album. It's just weird as fuck for me. And this is definitely a comparison to Metallica's Reload, I can tell you that much. Very weird controversial cover, by the way. Okay, so... This is the weird era of Sodom, to be honest, and somewhere in the almost late 90s. But, it's still weird. So, for my number 15 is definitely Till Death Do Us Unite. That fucking Jesus song that fucking annoys me. Number 14 is gonna be Genesis 19 album. This is their only new one for now. And hopefully next year they'll have a better album. The reason is that number 14, some of the songs are pretty good. I'll tell you them right now. So Blind Superstition, Sodom and Gomorrah. Into Asia song. I can't pronounce track 5. Track 5's cool. And the last one is The Cult Perpetrator. So those, and the rest of the album is boring as fuck, this album. Holy crap. And it's their latest one, and half of it is boring as fuck for me to get through. And sadly it's their only latest one. Hopefully next year we'll get a better one. I fucking hope. And I will come back to re-ranking this, so... Holy fuck, the album bored the ever-living piss out of me, this one. So, for my number 14 is definitely Genesis 19. That's all I'm gonna say for it. Okay, number 13, guys. So, for my number 13 pick for this, I picked Tapping the Vein. This might be their early 90s Sodom album. So, this is where they go into the death metal territory a little bit in this one. For me, it's okay to go into a little bit of death metal territory with this album, Tapping the Vein. It's pretty cool, but not really. So, the songs I do like from it, it's just a few. Body Parts, Skin Alive, One Step Over the Line, Bullet in the Head. I can't pronounce track 7. I know track 7 is cool. Hunting Season, and lastly, Reincarnation. So, pretty interesting, but not really. This is decent, with a little bit of death metal approach for this album. So, some people like it, some people don't, or somebody has a mixed opinion on it. But for me, I have a mixed opinion about Tapping the Vein album. So, yeah, this one's decent at number 13. Number 12. This one's a little bit better than Tapping the Vein. I pick Sodom 2006 album. This one has a little bit more value to me. Bass is really cool, and it's still a decent album. So the songs I do like from the 2006 Sodom album is Wanted Dead, Buried in Justice Ground, Bibles and Guns, Axes of Evil, No Captures, Nothing to Regret, and lastly, The Enemy Inside. So it's another decently good one in my opinion. It's not great, so it's just decent. So for my number 12 is definitely Sodom 2006 album. Alright, you sons of bitches. So for my number 11 pick, this might get me into a little bit of trouble for this one. So for my number 11 pick is Masquerade in Blood. Now this album came out in the mid-90s, 1995. This came out right after Get What You Deserve. And arguably this might be the most violent album ever created. But it's not high on my list, but I have a little bit of problem with it. And this is better than the 2006 in my opinion. So the songs I do like is Gathering of Minds, Fields of Honor, Varek, that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. Shadow of Damnation, Peacemaker's Law is cool. Mantle Man, Hydrophobia is cool. And lastly, Let's Break the Law, Anti-Nowhere lead cover song. So there you go. This one's pretty cool in my opinion because the freaking violent vocals are in this one, but it's not my favorite. So, this is actually pretty cool. This would have had potential to move up on my ranking a little bit, but I have to re-listen to it again to actually make my final decision about this one. So, Masquerade in Blood, definitely the most violent album ever made in the mid-90s. So for my number 11 is definitely Masquerade in Blood. Number 10 is going to be Better Off Dead in this pick. So we're getting into top 10 territory. Better Off Dead. This one's a little bit better than the last one. This one's another decent one. And this one has better riffs and all that fucking jazz. This one, I like more tracks than this one. So the songs I do like is Eye for an Eye. The Saw is the Law. Turn Your Head Around. Tank Cover, awesome. Capture the Flag, Blood Trails, Never Healing Wound, Better Off Dead. Tyrant and Feathered. And lastly, 12 is the 12th track. I can't pronounce it, guys. It starts with an S, so I know that's a cool song. So, Better Off Dead, pretty cool in my opinion. So, a little bit more, it's in the good territory of albums I would listen to, so. It's not decent, it's decently good parts now, so. For my number 10 is, Better Off Dead. Alright guys, these are actually my top 9. This is why it's the hardest one to go through, because I had to take my time which one's my most favorite. All 9 of these sons of bitches, for here on out, I love all the damn tracks in this one. So this might be surprising to you guys. This is why it took me so long to make my final decision for number 1, number 3, number 2, whatever. So let's start off with number 9, which I like all tracks in, which is Decision Day. This is a lot better than fucking Genesis 19, I can tell you that much. Yeah, Decision Day, this one kicks ass in my opinion with the vocals department. This has the best production in my opinion. Best riffs, best drums. All that shit's cool. So I like all the tracks. I'll make this entertaining to read all the tracks to you guys. So here we go if I can. In Retribution, Rolling Thunder, Decision Day, Caligula, Who Is Your God, Strange Law, Lost World, Vaginal Born Evil, Belgerance, Bled Lions, Sacrifice, Sacred Warpath, and lastly, Refuse to Die. This is a kick-ass album in my opinion. This is a hell of a lot better than the fucking Genesis 19 album in my opinion. So for my number 9, it's gonna be Decision Day. Okay, my number 8, guys, this gets a hell of a lot better than Decision Day. I'm talking about the album called Epitome of Torture album. This one is a lot better. It feels like a Call of Duty zombie soundtrack type album to me on the Epitome of Torture album. So this is what the album reminds me of. So this one, I love all the tracks in this one. I think all of them kick ass in this one. So the tracks, The Final Bullet, Sodom Song, Sodom, Epitome of Torture, Stigmatize, Cannibal, Shout Today, Kill Tomorrow, Invocating the Demons. I can't pronounce track 8. I think it's pretty cool in my opinion. Into the Skies of War, track 10, Tracing the Victim. So those are the songs, all the songs I like from Epitome of Torture. The album reminds me of a Call of Duty Black Ops zombie mode type soundtrack to me, in my opinion. So for my number 8, guys, it's definitely Epitome of Torture. It kicks ass. Alright, number 7. Another all tracks I do like. Number 7 is going to be Code Red album. Now this one's awesome too. So this is a late 90s type album. I do enjoy it mostly. This is another kick-ass album in my opinion. Code Red kicks ass. So I'll name the tracks as this one too to make it entertaining for you guys. So intro, Code Red, What Hell Can Create, Tombstone, Liquidation, Spiritual Demise, Warlike Conspiracy, Cowardice, The Vice of Killing, Visual Buggery, Book Burning, The Wolf and the Lamb, and lastly, Addicted to Abstinence. So Code Red is a kick-ass album in my opinion. This is really hard, guys, so I have to put Code Red at number 7. It's still a damn good album in my opinion. Great late 90s Sodom album in my opinion. So for my number 7 is going to be Code Red. Yes! So for my number 6 pick, this might be in a controversial opinion, so like I said, it's all tracks for all 90s. So for my number 6 pick is going to be In War and Pieces. I fucking love this one because this album describes all about war in this one, which I like. So this jumped way the hell up here in my ranking. This is a damn good 2010 album in my opinion. And it's one of their best ones so far in the modern era. So the songs I do like is In War and Pieces, Hellfire, Through Toxic Veins, Nothing Counts More Than Blood, Storm Raging Up. My most favorite track on track 6 is Framed Death and Throws. That's one of my favorite songs of all time from this album. It really kicks ass. I love it. I mean, yeah, that's one of my highlight songs in my opinion. Soul Contraband, God Bless You song, The Art of Killing Poetry. I can't pronounce track 10. I know it's hard to pronounce. It's in German. Sarpertic Parasite song, and that's about it. So this is a damn good war type metal, thrash metal album in my opinion. So I think it's kick-ass in my opinion. So awesome album in my opinion. So for my number 6 is going to be In War and Pieces. Speaking of war-type metal music, so for my number 5 pick, I'm gonna pick the M16 album. So this one's a lot better than Code Red in my opinion. So this one really describes all about war in this one. So M16, this is awesome in my opinion. So it jumped way the hell up here in my top 5. So I really love the shit out of M16 album. This came out in 2001, I believe. Yeah. So it's the beginning of the modern era of Sodom. So the songs I do like from the M16 album, which is a cool name. So among the War Kong, I Am the War, Napalm in the Morning song, Mind Jumper, Genocide, Little Boy, M16 song, Lead Injection, Cannon Fodder, Marines, and lastly Surfing Bird, the Trashmen cover. All the songs are fucking badass in the M16 album, so yeah, this album describes all about fucking war in this one. And I love it, and it's fucking brilliant, this album. So, for my number 5, guys, is definitely the M16. Alright, guys, so for my number 4 pick, I know this is going to be a controversial pick. I know some people are going to hate my decision. I don't give a shit. So for my number 4 pick is going to be Get What You Deserve album. I had to, guys, so this is my kind of music. So it's not high on my list, not even close to my top 3. So Get What You Deserve. This is one of the best crossover thrash type albums that Sodom made. This is one of their best ones, in my opinion. I love the raw, in your fucking face music. I love his damn vocals in this one. And the riffs are kick ass in this one. And this came out in 1994. It's awesome. I don't know why this is so underrated. And I don't know why they bitched out because of this album. I think it's fucking great in my opinion. I love the raw, in your face type music in my opinion. So this is why it jumped all the way up here in number 4, guys. So goddamn, is a guilty pleasure of mine. I'll name all 16 of these tracks because I fucking like all of them. Get What You Deserve, Jabba the Hutt, one of the catchiest awesome songs in my opinion. Jesus Screamer, Delight Slaying, Die Stem Your Soul song, Freaks of Nature, Eat Me, Unbury the Hatchet Into Perdition, Sodomize, Fellows in Misery, Tribute to Moby Dick instrumental, Silence is Consent. I can't pronounce track 14, I know that's a good one. And so is track 15, I can't pronounce that one, I'm sorry guys. I don't want to even dare pronounce them. So, and the last one, Angel Dust Venom cover, so there you go. For me guys, so Get What You Deserve is definitely my guilty pleasure fucking favorite. I love the raw, in your face type music of Sodom's. And fuck. So for my number 4 pick, I have to give it to Get What You Deserve album. So there you go. We finally made it to the top 3, guys. Holy crap. We've been through all 16 of them. And I'm already over the 20-minute mark. And holy crap. So it's gonna be bronze, silver, and gold medal at the end. So this is why it's the hardest ranking I have ever done on my channel, because holy crap, these are my top 3, guys. So for my number 3 bronze medal winner, guys, I have to give it to the Agent Orange album. This came out right after Persecution Mania, and it still sounds kick-ass since the last one. This came out in 1987, it still fucking kicks ass. Or was it 1989? I got that mixed up, sorry. But Agent Orange, fucking awesome album in my opinion. So, songs are like Agent Orange, Tired and Red, Incest, Remember the Fallen, Magic Dragon, Exhibition Bout. I can't pronounce track 7, but you guys can tell me that in below. Track 8, Baptism of Fire is cool. And lastly, Don't Walk Away, Tank cover. I guess Sodom really loves the band Tank for some reason. So, yeah, all the tracks kick ass in Agent Orange. This is still an 80s classic thrash metal band from Sodom. Gotta love my classics, guys. So, For my number 3 bronze medal winner, I have to give it to the Agent Orange album, so there you go. My number 2 silver medal winner, guys, this might be another controversial opinion, and it's more of the classic Sodom shit. For my number 2 silver medal winner, I have to give it to The Final Sign of Evil. I know, controversial pick. I know this came out in 2007. This is actually the finished version of the EP they were working on back in 1984. This is the full finished album. And it sounds awesome. This is why I love more classic Sodom shit. So, The Final Sign of Evil, it's awesome in my opinion. I don't know why it got hated back in 2007. I cannot fucking understand that. People are fucking idiots, not realizing how classic Sodom is. I love the fuck out of this Final Sign of the Evil album. I think it's more classic Sodom shit that I like, and the fans like too. Like, seriously. It's one of the ones the fans like. Let's name all 12 of these out. The Sin of Sodom, Blasphemer, Bloody Corpse, awesome fucking song. Witching Metal is my most favorite song out of this album. Sons of Hell. First Command to War, awesome. Where Angels Die, cool. Spectral Voice, awesome. Hatred of the Gods, Ashes to Ashes. Outbreak of Evil, awesome song. And Defloration. So, I don't understand why. It's more of classic Sodom shit that I like. I don't know why people turn away from this one. Yeah, it's like the full finished version of the EP they were working on back then. And they finally finished it in 2007. I think it's kick-ass in my opinion. It's a classic. So for my number 2 silver medal winner, I have to give it to The Final Sign of Evil. Alright, my number 1 gold medal winner pick. Let's just not beat around the bush, guys. I'm just gonna tell you my most favorite one. It's definitely Persecution Mania. So this is arguably their best album ever made. This one has a little bit better production than Obsessed by Cruelty, thank fuck. This one has a little bit better production. So, I love the fuck out of Persecution Mania. So, this is arguably their best album ever made in the 80s. Back in 87. This is a thrash metal classic. So, this is what really is getting me hooked on Sodom now because of Persecution Mania. So, just to end this whole ranking, I'm going to name all 9 of these original tracks. So here we go. Nuclear Winter. Electrocution is an awesome fucking song. Iron Fist Motorhead cover, which I've already covered Motorhead a while back. So their version is better too. Persecution Mania, Enchant Land, Possession of Glycatha, Christ Passion, awesome song. Conjuration, awesome, and Bomb Angel. So all 9 of these tracks are fucking classics. So I have to give it to Persecution Mania. This is unbeatable to beating the original of the Persecution Mania album. So arguably the best one ever made. Okay, yeah, this is definitely my most favorite Sodom album of all time. Is definitely Persecution Mania at my number 1 gold medal spot. And there you go, guys. Holy fuck. So this is why it took me so long to make my final decision of my number 1, my top 3. And holy crap. Oh yeah, my actual review about this band. This band is fucking awesome. Tom Angel Ripper, one of my favorite vocalists of all time now. Metal vocalists. It beats Dave Mustaine for that ranking. And fucking Tom Araya and James Hetfield. Tom Angel Ripper will take my number 1 spot as my favorite lead singer in my opinion. So he's fucking awesome. The whole band's awesome. I'm a fan of Sodom now, so they actually fucking kick ass. So hopefully next year, maybe the other year, hopefully they'll release a better album. I fucking hope so. I want actual real news in the future. But anyway, I'm gonna end this new ranking right here. And this took me a while to make this video for you guys. I hope you guys appreciate it. Alright, I'll end it right here. So, subscribe to me if you haven't. Click the bell to get notified on my next video. You gotta check the bell to all, so you can get all of my notifications. And also share my new ranking to everybody so I get more subscribers and likes. That'll be much appreciated, guys. And it's almost 4 years of my ranking too. So, holy crap! And I will seizure later on my re-rank that I just got done with it. So.